Me and Kobe, besides the late great Kobe, obviously, me and Kobe never had a real relationship either.
When LeBron dropped that little bombshell, fans instantly knew something was off. Now Vanessa Bryant is finally speaking out about their relationship, and apparently Kobe couldn't stand LeBron. She's revealing all the reasons why, and I've got the details. Let's get into it. Vanessa speaks on the foundation of resentment. Years after his passing, Vanessa Bryant has finally come forward with what really went down between the Black Mamba and the so-called king. The story she tells doesn't just flip the narrative, it burns it to the ground. This is not the buddy-buddy bromance the NBA tried to sell you. What started as cold competitiveness morphed into quiet betrayal, media manipulation, and an undercurrent of disrespect that Kobe never forgot. Perhaps the most shocking part of this expose, Vanessa's bombshell detail about Kobe's final year, where she claims he privately warned their inner circle about how they were already rewriting the story of his greatness to make room for LeBron. The NBA needed a new face, a fresh, marketable prodigy who could carry the torch into the 2010s and beyond. And they chose LeBron James before Kobe Bryant was even out of his prime. Kobe was a 5-time champion, a finals MVP, a global icon. Yet even while he was still winning titles, the conversation had already shifted. ESPN couldn't stop asking, is LeBron better than Kobe? Bleacher Report pushed headlines like LeBron James has surpassed Kobe Bryant already. According to several NBA analysts at the time, this wasn't just friendly comparison. It was a full-blown campaign to crown a new king, even if it meant undermining the reigning one. In 2013, Skip Bayless infamously said on First Take, LeBron has already done more for his teams than Kobe ever did. It wasn't analysis, it was erasure. So imagine being Kobe Bryant, working out at 4 a.m., dragging a broken body through grueling seasons, bleeding purple and gold. And yet every time you turn on the TV, it's not about what you're doing, it's about how LeBron is next. Vanessa Bryant recently opened up in a private circle that Kobe used to mute the television when analysts brought up LeBron. Not out of bitterness, but because, as she allegedly told them, it felt like that they were stealing his flowers before the funeral. That statement, loaded with bittersweet irony, hits harder than most people realize. In a clip that circulated after Kobe's death, LeBron said,
me and Kobe never had a real relationship either. Until we was on the Olympic team, we had a great relationship there, but it was always competitive between us. Until I became a Laker and then he retired, that's when our relationship became really, he welcomed me, called me bro, anything you need in LA, I got you. You're a Laker now, you family.
Sounds warm on the surface, but notice the phrasing, never had a real relationship. That line says more than it's meant to. Why would two of the greatest players in NBA history, two legends of the same era, not have a real relationship until after Kobe was near retirement? Because there was tension, real tension. In private, Kobe reportedly scoffed at the idea of LeBron being clutch, calling it media hype masking mental softness. This comes from a former trainer who worked closely with Bryant during his post-Achilles